Welcome, one and all in one to J Wright Productions. Sorry, it's kind of hot. I am your host, Mr. J Wright, and how are all you lovely people out there in the intro nets doing today? Today, right now, this moment. How you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're doing lovely. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you're not cold. If you are any place where it's cold, I hope you're not cold. But then I also hope that if you're someplace where it's super hot, that you're not incredibly hot. I hope you're just right. Hope everybody's just right. When it comes to the weather, hope you're just right. All right. They released an official teaser trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. So this is the continuation after Ghostbusters Afterlife. I gotta tell you, as excited as I was to see Ghostbusters Afterlife, watching it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. I don't know. I felt like it was more of a, hey, remember this? Trip down memory lane type of deal for Ghostbusters. It was just kind of like, hey, you guys, all of you guys who grew up on all you from the 80s. Hey, you remember the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Well, hey, guess what? We have a whole bunch of them, but they're little tiny ones now. And remember Gozer? Remember? Oh, guess what? We're bringing it back, baby. Coming back at you. And it was weird. It was like, all right. For it to be like this villain is trying to come back to finish the job. I don't know. There was a lot of it that I just wasn't the biggest fan of. I'm not saying I hated the movie. Please don't take that into he hated the movie type of situation. I did not hate the movie. It was good. It just wasn't as enjoyable as I thought it was going to be. I don't know. It's one of those situations where technically it's Ghostbusters 3, and you just kind of go, all right, did we wait a little too long for Ghostbusters 3? I feel like we did. I feel like there probably was a better script out there throughout the years, and we know the deal. There was, they did want to do Ghostbusters 3 for a long time, and we know that there was all kind of hiccups and stoppages and people who didn't want to do it, and then they were on board, then they weren't on board, and people have other things going on in their life, and then unfortunately Harold Ramis passed away, so that kind of put everything on like a pause and just kind of made you feel like, well, could they really do a Ghostbusters movie without all four of them? And then, we had the other Ghostbusters with Melissa McCarthy. And so I know that there's a lot of people out there who just absolutely hated the one with the females. I'm not someone who hated it. I didn't hate it. I think at first, when I first seen the first trailer for that one, I wasn't as impressed, but I mean, I felt like, yeah, I probably am going to see it. And then my wife really wanted to see it, so we just decided, okay, cool, let's go do this. And so we went after work. I think it was actually the day it came out. So my wife and I, we went like after work. I believe it was the Friday that it came out. We went after work and went to the theater. And actually, surprisingly, the theater that we went to was pretty full. I was expecting it to be empty. I think a lot of people influence other people online way too much. And I do think that influence can go over to movies and shows and all kind of things. And so there were so many people who were talking negative about it for a long time that when the movie came out, I was definitely not expecting it to have I was expecting, okay, we're going to go into the theater There's gonna be like 4 people in there plus us. But surprisingly, there was actually a lot more people in there than what I was expecting. And like I said, the first trailer did not impress me. I was not. I actually was still kind of like, I don't know. But movie starts and well, we get through the movie, and by the end of it, I didn't walk out of there wanting to, throw my hands up in the air and scream, "Please give me my money back." I didn't hate it. Didn't hate it. Is it better than the first Ghostbusters? No, not not by a long shot. Not even close to that. But and I know a lot of people are probably going to at me for this, but it's probably right on par with the second Ghostbusters. I mean, you can find fault in both of them, and when you watch the second Ghostbusters, you can tell, like, you can see the dip in the like the difference between the first Ghostbusters movie and the second Ghostbusters movie. You're just like, this is like it was like it's good, but you way down here, whereas the first Ghostbusters movie was like, and Vigo, that villain was not an interesting villain to me. And I still, to this day, whenever I watch Ghostbusters 2, it still cracks me up that they made the Statue of Liberty come to life, walked her through New York, and no buildings were damaged. Like, she stepped on like one cop car, but no buildings were damaged. And I was like, the Statue of Liberty walked through the streets of New York and not one building got destroyed. That is impressive and impossible. Uh, but when this one came, when that Ghostbusters with the female Ghostbusters, when that one came, we were in the theater, and there was parts about it I laughed. I thought Chris Hemsworth was hilarious. I think when he does comedy, he's actually really good at doing comedy. I think he was really hilarious. I'm not really the biggest Leslie Jones fan, so her parts in the movie weren't really like, this is good. So I didn't typically tend to care for her, but everyone else I thought did a good job, and I enjoyed the movie. I Them having a bona fide action sequence at the end where it's the 4 Ghostbusters and they're actually fighting ghosts with like weapons, and like, who was it? Was it Melissa McCarthy had like the gloves or something that she could punch them with? That was actually pretty dang brilliant, and I enjoyed that part. So when Afterlife came, I was like, okay, we're we're not doing that. The Melissa McCarthy's, we're not doing them anymore. We're doing something else, and I put Afterlife pretty much on the same par with Ghostbusters 2 and the female Ghostbusters movies. They're good. I don't hate them, but are they? But can any of them touch the first Ghostbusters movie? No, not even close. But we're gonna see what this looks like. Hey, before we go do all that though, I didn't say that in my Echo trailer, but hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell, hit that bell, hit that bell icon. 2 times, 3 times. Don't hit it that many times, because see, if you hit it once, it'll come on. If you hit it again, well, I guess you could hit it 3 times, because if you hit it once, it'll come on. If you hit it again, it'll go off. But then if you hit it a third time, it'll come back on. So you can hit it 3 times. Don't listen to me. Hit it 3 times. If it makes you feel good, do it. If it makes you feel good, do it. Do you know where that's from? Any of y'all know that? If it makes you feel good, do it. If it makes you feel good, do it. You know where it's from. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's something that has a character called the Crypt Keeper in it. That's what I'm saying. But you have to tell me exactly, not just the title, what you know. Let's get that up there. without further ado, oh, you ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey, feeling like 100 degrees.
What is that?
That is what we like to call get in your car. Those are icicles. Nah.
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill. The power to kill by fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool.
Okay. All right. Okay. That actually looks a little better than what Afterlife, even the trailer for Afterlife. I remember the first trailer for Afterlife. Like, as much as I enjoyed it, that one looks better. That looks more intense. And the fact that we got to see the original Ghostbusters, really be a little bit, you can tell that they're going to be more involved in this one and not just show up at the end of the movie. So I'm down. I'll check it out. And listen, I'm always down to check out a movie. And one thing you probably won't ever hear from me if I don't like the movie, I'll tell you I didn't like it. And again, like I said, I'll just move on. I don't really harp on things that I don't like because I think that's just a waste of time and energy. And it's not just a waste of my time, it's a waste of your time. And a waste of energy, a waste of everything, So I'm going to go check it out. Let me know if you're going to check it out. Are you excited for another Ghostbusters movie? Did you like Afterlife? Was you really like, oh man, Afterlife is amazing? Or was it kind of missing something for you? Like, it was missing something for me. So let me know down below. But before you do all that, don't forget to be a light in someone's life today. If you can't be a light in someone's life today, then I hope someone will be a light in your life today, because trust me, you are worth every second. All right? Until next time, got my proton backpack in the back, All right? Not really. I don't have one. It's like a nuclear thing, isn't it? Like, it's like a nuclear device carrying on your back. That seems dangerous. Anyway, till next time, I'm Jay Wright, and I will see you on the flip side.